자, 여기 모드에서 무과금을 안 해도 약간 카드 좀 준다 그래가지고 조금 한번 해보도록 하죠. 9개 어떻게? 근데 에피소드가 꽤 많긴 한데 도전까지 빨리빨리 깨면은 스트라이크 아웃 4개. 거의 투수가 많은 건가?
On the mound, the legendary Leroy Satchel
약간
Paige.
2K의
Arguably
조던
the
챌린지
greatest
뭐 이런
pitcher this
건가?
sport has ever seen. We know for certain the oldest rookie in the history of Major League Baseball. Now, Major League Baseball says that Satchel was 42 years old when he finally got his opportunity to pitch in the major leagues with then the Cleveland Indians. Most who knew Satchel believed that he was at least 10 years older than he claimed to be. Satchel was likely born into the early to mid 1890s in Mobile, Alabama. And so that birth record was typically kept in the back page of the family Bible. And according to Satchel, the goat ate that page out the Bible. His original tombstone has a question mark by his birthday. Yeah, the old man literally took it with him to his grave. But when we talk about Satchel Paige, there is really no one to compare him to. Not someone who combines the longevity. By his estimation, he pitched in over 2,600 games. The great stuff. Recorded some 55 no-hitters and only God knows how many strikeouts. And the charisma. He could sell it. Yeah, he could sell it, but he could also back it up. There will never, ever, ever be another Leroy Satchel Paige.
개 멋있다.
Ready to go now. Now the third baseman, Hayes.
스트라이크 아웃 4개. 구종이 5개. 커브 일단.
And a pitch.
와, 팔을 저렇게 돌리는 게 좀.
That one off the mark, and this one is off and running.
투구폼 왜 이래? 근데
And there's a foul.
빙글빙글 돌리다가 와인드업 너무 길어서 언제 핀을 떨궈야 될지 모르겠는데.
Tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
이땐가?
Swings and misses.
그리고 뭐 페이드로 잡혀 있지 저거. 핀포인트 페이드.
One ball. Yeah, the count 1-2. Singy, I can't imagine batters enjoyed facing Satchel Paige. That
마지막이
high leg
빡센데.
kick, so distracting and tough to figure out.
언제 내려가야 될지 모르겠어.
Satchel comes to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
낙차 큰 스크류 커브인가? 지금이야.
Yeah, that leg kick really messes with the hitter's
Shoot.
timing, and if you can get
Slide, though.
past that and find the release point somehow, you still got to hit some of the best stuff any pitcher's ever had.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
이 아저씨 보상으로 줘도
Now at the plate.
못 쓰겠는데 나는. 오씨. 와인드업 투구 자세가.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
A pitcher like Satchel who can change speeds, run it into triple digits,
굉장히
or
나랑
get
안
you out on
맞는데.
that front foot with the changeup, you just hope you run into one and make contact.
No score, just getting started. Top of the first.
낙차가 다 크다. 지금이다. 오케이, 적응됐어.
One ball. And a count 1-2.
싱카. 바깥쪽.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
결정구로 컵. 호심.
Satchel kicks and delivers. And a swing and a miss. Satchel really humming down.
저 시대에
2 outs, base is empty.
105
Now it's the
마일.
right fielder, Smith.
105 마일.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1. Faced off in for a strike.
아, 구이가 겁나 멋있다 얘. 한 경기 하면 저 팔 몇 번씩 돌리는 거야?
Late with the swing there.
난이도는 뭘로 잡혀있지 여기? 아 루키로 잡혀있네. 뭐야 씨. 내가 잘 던지는 줄. 지금이야.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
공격적으로 빨리 끝내자.
Back to work. Bates in the box here. Lets that one
볼은
go
진짜
for ball.
좋다. 어마어마한데?
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that
기기 선수
shutdown
준다
inning,
그래가지고.
get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
오 쳤다.
Popped up left side. He's got it, and there's one down. So digging in.
근데 이거
Hughes.
포심 3번 던지면 끝날 것 같은데? 한번 해보자.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
아!
Next
잠깐.
offering misses, and that's ball one.
아 볼이다.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber, kicks and fires. Strike on the
105마일
inside
딱
corner.
꽂히는데?
Swing and a miss. And he's
오,
down on
드롭킥도 주네.
strikes. 2 down.
오. 넥스트 에피소드.
Satchel famously had names for his pitches. So he didn't have fastball, curveball, changeup. No, not Satchel. Satchel had what he
알아듣고
called
싶다.
his midnight
뭐라고
creeper.
하는지.
He had the two-humper. He had the bat dodger. He had the hesitation pitch. He had the long tom, the short tom, the jump ball, the trouble ball, the radio ball, the wobbly ball, the dipsy-do. And he also had a pitch that he famously called his B-ball. You know why he called it the B-ball? Because Satchel says, it bees where I want it to be when I want it to be there. And so he had all the stuff you needed to be a star. And he was just that. He was not only the Negro League's biggest and brightest star, but he was one of the biggest stars in baseball history.
이 이닝 피칭에 기브업 원런 드낫 1점 주지 말라는 건데.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the third baseman, Hayes.
오! 바뀌었다. 구종이 바뀌었어.
The pitch.
야씨 구종에 변화가 생겼네.
That's a strike, and away we go this
크레이
afternoon.
이런 와.
They say away.
와.
No ball.
이거 좀만 더 빼자 피칭으로.
Two strikes.
땄지. 이때는 이용호를 쓴
Hayes
건가?
winds and fires.
서클 체인지업 뭐 이런
and nods
명칭이
with the
없을
bat
땐가?
dodger.
투 험프.
So up next, Glass. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
B,
Chris, it must have
D.
been so
D가
difficult
이게
hitting
포심인가 보다.
Satchel with so many different out pitches. That one pulled foul.
103마일.
Yeah, a pitcher with 2 or 3 out pitches is an ace these
That's
days. Satchel
trouble.
had closer to a dozen. Dig in against someone like that, you're just guessing every pitch, especially with his amazing command.
Got him. Page with the pinpoint command on that one. And now Smith. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Cy Perkins caught Satchel for a lot of
사촌이
seasons,
오른쪽에
and for a
있어요.
while he wouldn't even give signs. He'd just hold up the mitt, and Satchel would hit it.
Strike
오.
2.
0-2 is the count.
이거 되게 좋다. 아까 쪽에서 안쪽으로 확 들어오네. 능력치가 좋아서 그러겠지. 실투.
Knocks it down.
안돼.
And he saved
아,
it
저
first.
새끼 누구야? 와,
Bates.
빨라졌어 이제. 킥 모션으로 나온다.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next
Wow.
offering is in for a strike. Next pitch misses.
와,
and that's
이게
ball two.
확실히 차이가 확 난다.
Good eye
안
on that
잡아줘?
spot.
주자 나가면 엄청 빠르고 주자 있을 때는
Satchel comes to the plate. Fouls one away and now 3-2.
느렸다가 빨랐다가.
Here's Satchel with the payoff pitch. Foul ball left
와.
side. He'll see another. Got him. The two
와,
home
주자 나가니까 개빡센데.
Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Hughes.
느려. 한 바퀴 돌려주고.
There's the strike.
103마일
0-1's the count.
비슷하게. 좋다.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
낙차 큰. 아, 실투 나겠는데. 지금이야.
And now 1-2.
똑같은 거.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
마지막을 맞추기가 힘들다.
Satchel kicks and delivers.
팔 아프게 했어.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
던지다가.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, McDonald. And that's in there for strike one.
호심 던질 때 기분 되게 좋다. 위에서 아래로 확 꽂혀.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
위인구 하나. 아, 다행이다.
In the dirt. On to O'Neill. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's going to be Murray. First pitch just misses. And it's even up.
저기로 떨어져?
Righty to the plate. No score here in the second.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
몸쪽. 졸렸다. 아, 막 이거 완전 실투인데? 잘못 풀어버렸어.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
난이도가 쉬워서 금방금방 깨겠다. 준다. 뭐 아이템 좋다. 한 번에 다 깨야지.
They clocked Satchel Paige unknowingly in a ball game in Griffith Stadium in D.C. Satchel retires the side, and the kid from the military comes over. Mr. Page, we clock your fastball at 105 miles per hour. Satchel looks at the kid. He says, son, I wish I'd known you were timing me. I could have thrown harder than that. Yeah, you'll hear from the old Negro League players who saw Satchel in his prime that if anyone tells you they saw his fastball in the hitting zone, they're lying. Yeah, you might have seen it leave his hand, but by the time it got there to home plate, it literally was about the size of an aspirin tablet.
스트라이크 아웃 1. 안타 맞지 말라는 건가?
Now the left fielder, Harvey.
아,
And a pitch.
호심으로만?
That's a strike, and that's
호신만
how the
사용하는
game
거네.
gets started.
와, 남잔데. 콜드존을 공략해야지.
Fights that one away, and the count remains
위험했다.
0-2.
Boog, you know who else said Satchel had the hardest fastball he'd ever seen?
원투에 가자,
Cardinals Hall of
원투.
Famer Dizzy Dean.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Satchel over to first.
이러면
One
실패인
up,
거.
one down.
아,
Yeah, Dizzy, of course, one of the great pitchers and hard
스트라이크 아웃
throwers of
잡아야
the 30s
되는데.
and 40s.
Yeah, and he said Satchel's fastball made his look like a changeup.
Marshall stands in now and watches
유인구를
strike
어떻게 하지
one.
그러면 포심으로?
Next pitch inside, ball one. You know, Satchel also pitched in California for a while, and he faced the young Ted Williams when he was just 17. Ted said he was just
맞다.
dominant.
One ball,
Another game, he
two
struck
strikes.
out Hall of Famer Rogers Hornsby 3 times.
호로페임 두 번 했다고?
Next offering is fouled back. The B-ball for the strikeout.
Yes.
Can't hit.
로딩이 더 긴 것 같은데? 뭐 자꾸 준다. 스타디움이랑 뭐 주네 계속.
Gordon digs in now. And the pitch. There's a strike.
마지막 동작이
That
왜?
no-hitter Satchel threw against the New York
생각보다
Black
느린
Yankees
건가?
in 1932.
One of the greatest single game performances ever. Next offering is downstairs. In that game on the mound, he had 11 strikeouts, and at the plate,
아, 잡아주세요.
he had 2
여기.
hits. Only 3 other pitchers in Major League history have ever done that, and one of them
오케이,
was Hall of
좋았다.
Famer Catfish Hunter. And Buck calls it
두 개
in for the
남았어요.
out.
병살로
One
딱
away.
끝내면 딱 좋은데.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And
아,
that
떴어.
one is lifted in the air.
들어오나?
Racing makes the catch. Runner tags from
에이.
third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-1.
어떻게 해야 될까? 땅볼류도 낮게
So
줘야겠다.
digging in, Gordon. The pitch. That's in for a strike.
낮게 가자잉.
The next offering misses, and that is ball one. The B-ball absolutely humming. That's a K. 2 on, 1 out. Now at the plate, Parker.
이게 딱
And first offering is fouled off.
스트라이크 존을 딱 걸쳐야겠네 계속.
Terry at third. Cole at first. 1 gone.
와, 실투다.
Next pitch inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
여기가 딱
Going to count 1 and 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
잡아줘요
Next pitch
여기.
misses, and it's 2 and 2.
몸쪽 하나 들어가자.
In the air to left center.
무섭다.
Sanders moving under this one. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third.
힘들구만.
The relay, he's in on the sacrifice
직구만
fly,
던져야 돼서.
and they trail by 1. And the batter now, Gordon. Here comes the pitch. There's the strike at the knees.
마지막 동작을 퍼펙트로 딱 들어가야 되는데.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. That one drifts inside. Another B-ball for the K. 2 on, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Parker.
이게 딱 스트라이크 존을 넘나들어야 되는데.
Next
아,
pitch is popped up.
이건 못 들어온다.
No
자.
trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. And now, Floyd. And that one fouled off. Satchel comes to the plate.
낮게.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs.
아쉽네.
Corners are occupied with 2 down.
선택 좋네.
Swing and a ball popped up.
나이스.
And that
와,
is the
힘들다
third
이거.
out of the
미션.
inning.
빠따도 주네.
What really made Satchel so special was 105 with pinpoint control.
105 RPM을 계속
He
유지했나?
could put it exactly where he wanted to put it. And I'm not talking about just throwing strikes. The catcher set the target. He hit the target. He didn't miss. You see, he didn't warm up in the bullpen like most pitchers do, throwing to the catcher across home plate. You know what Satchel would use? A stick of foil chewing gum wrapper. The catcher would sit the chewing gum wrapper on top of home plate. And wherever the catcher moved the chewing gum wrapper, Satchel right over the top of that chewing gum wrapper. And as Satchel would say, he'd work both corners of that chewing gum wrapper. He was absolutely uncanny.
저렇게 얇았는데. 가자. 미션 뭐야?
Ready to go? Here's the left fielder, Harvey.
1이닝 피칭에 포볼 주면 안 되고 1점 주면 안 되네.
The wind and the pitch. Bunt attempt, but that
나갔을 거야.
goes
파울이
foul.
아니야?
That
오케이.
ball foul.
이제 구종 다 쓸 수 있다.
Oh, and 2 as he waves
No
at that
ball,
one.
2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Perry over to pick it up. Sends it across
Got
to
it.
first. 1 out in the top of the first.
마지막 동작에 퍼펙트냐 아니냐에 따라 타격이 확 나네.
Marshall now at the plate
게이드
as he
그건
swings through strike
난이도가
one.
낮아서 그런가 보다.
That one a triple digits. A lot of pitchers with great command or great velocity, but having both is so rare. Satchel was one of the special few. Next offering is down low.
확 떨어지네
I
이거.
mean, 105 with the ability to spot it all over the place, just ridiculous. You know, Ryan Helsley dialed it up to 104 miles per hour in 2022. To think Satchel was doing it 80, 90 years before that is just crazy.
Next to hit, Reese. That one's in there, 0-1.
애매한 차인데 이게 맞추기 힘드네. 모션 보고 던질라니까 마지막 동작을 지금 다.
Next offering
Wow.
is in for a strike. No score, just getting started, top of the first.
모션만 좀 간결했으면 좋은
Swings
투수.
and misses, it's a strikeout.
오케이, 꿀. 스킨 주네, 배트 스킨.
One of my favorite Satchel Paige stories involves the old man pitching in the Denver Post tournament. They're playing an all-white semi-pro team. The first kid from the semi-pro white team gets into the batter's box. Satchel throws him a fastball. He dribbles it down the third base line. It stays fair. The kid beats
약간
it
주자
out,
나갔을 때
gets
상황
an
같은데?
infield hit. Well, about that time, one of the kids from the opposing team steps into the dugout steps and says, "Let's beat him. He ain't nothing but an overrated darky." Well, Satchel Paige had a nickname for everyone. His nickname, famously for the legendary Buck O'Neill, was Nancy. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, Satchel looks over at first base and he says, "Nancy,
라이벌인가?
did you hear
낸시?
that?" Buck said, "Yes, Satchel, I heard him." He said, "Nancy, bring him in." So Buck turns and motions for the outfield to take a couple of steps in. Satchel looks over at first base. He says, "Nancy, bring him all the way in." Honest to God's truth, there were 7 guys kneeling around the mound.
세븐 가이즈.
And Satchel strikes out the side on 9 straight pitches. He looks into the opposing team's dugout and says, "Overrated darky hate." But the legendary Buck O'Neill always said if he had one game to win and any choice of any pitcher from any era, it would be the legendary Satchel Paige. He says you might beat him when he was out there messing around, but when he was locked in, forget about it.
약간 마피아 게임 느낌인데? 뭐라 한다. 오, 세븐 가이즈들인가 얘네들이? 뭐래? 뭐야? 1이닝 피칭에 스트라이크 아웃 3개, 1점 주지 않고 포볼 주지 않고 히팅. 조금 개 많네.
Now the number 2 hitter, Cole. And he deals. Swings through that one.
안 두드러 맞는다는
Terry
마인드로 가야
on at
되네.
first, nobody out. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. One down on a 3-pitch strikeout.
다 죽여버려.
Now the
일단
third baseman.
중요한 거부터 채우고.
First pitch and he just
Count 1-0.
misses. Singy, the audacity Satchel had in this game, just daring the batters to put one in play. It's the
낙차큰 이런
showmanship that made
것들은
him famous,
실투가 오히려
and the sheer
스트라이크를
skill
잘
that made him
잡아주는데
great.
아저씨가.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1.
Boog, this wasn't even the only time he did it. Satchel had some barnstorming
난
games where he'd
나중에니까 좀
bring in one
과감하게
more
하자잉.
fielder every inning until it was just him and the catcher out there.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And here is Parker.
0-1's the count.
Strike
와,
two.
방금
Can
낙차는 너무
Satchel
크다.
really do this? Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball.
Another
2 strikes.
legendary bit of Satchel swagger.
에이,
He
뭐야.
wrote fastball on the bottom of his
루키
left.
난이도니까 이게 있잖아. 빨빨 하고 보상 개꿀이다. 오, 보상 좋은데 저거 뭔가 좋아 보인다.
Now, Major League Baseball says that Satchel was
그러니까
42
헌정
years old
모드,
when he finally got his
레전드
opportunity to pitch in
헌정
the major
모드인 것
leagues
같아.
in
보상 잘
1948
주고
with the Cleveland
하기 쉽고.
Indians. He, along with Larry Doby, would help Cleveland win the last World Series at that time that Cleveland had won. Many thought Satchel should have been named Rookie of the Year. He goes 6-1 with a 2.4 ERA his rookie season at age 42, which means he might have been closer to 52.
1이닝 피칭에 1점 먹지 마라. 주자 나가 있나? 이건 없다. 유니폼 바뀌었어.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Rose.
이제 명칭 돌았다. 포싱 커브 다 돌았다.
The wind of the pitch.
하지만 폼은 여전해.
So here comes Satchel to replace
아, 이거
Cleveland's
거의
ace Bob Lemon.
저건가 보다. 이거 어떻게 봤더라? 나이 먹었을 땐가 보다. 클로징 피치 27살. 오버를 많이 떨어졌는데? 왜냐면 포심 88마일로 바뀌었어. 구속이 많이 떨어졌어. 거의 은퇴 전 약간 그런 상태인가 본데?
Swing and a ball popped up. And there's one down.
Heck of an assignment to draw on your MLB debut, Boog, and even more so at Satchel's age.
20몇 살인데 근데 벌써 이렇게 구속이 떨어지나?
Leonard in the box now. No balls and a strike.
88마일인데 105마일에서 기고한 스토리가 있나 본데.
The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. Swing and a miss, and he got him. The ageless rookie sets down another. And now here is Green. Fastball in for a strike. Not a ton of zip, but it finds the mark. Next
실점.
offering is in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
좋아. 같은 코스에 슬라이더로 보자.
It
슬라이더로
looks like he wants the
같은
signs
코스에서
again as he
빠지게.
steps off the rubber.
아,
Swings and misses. Satchel
좋았다리.
hit.
더 42살인데 아까 26살로 잡히던데. Years old rookie. 2이닝 피칭 해야 되네 이제. 이제 더 늙었나 보다. 얼굴 좀 볼까? 많이 늙었나? 별 차이는 안 나오는데.
Ready to go.
이게 아닌가 봐. 얘가 아닌가? 맞는데? 피칭.
For the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michaels. And a pitch. And there's a strike. Well, Satchel's a
42살이라는 거
rookie
아니야,
today,
지금.
but he's got a long professional
찌그러졌다.
history in Cleveland.
찌그러졌어.
Next
좋은데?
offering is in for a strike.
그러니까
Back in 1931, Satchel pitched 5 games with the Cleveland Cubs, and then, of course, he pitched in Cleveland with other teams, particularly the Pittsburgh Crawfords. Got him swinging. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Sherman, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
와, 이 낙차봐.
Yeah, those Crawfords teams of the early 30s, Boog, right up there with the best ever in baseball.
That's right. Page, Josh Gibson, Oscar
완전
Charleston,
실투인데.
Judy Johnson, Cool Papa Bell. Just ridiculous. Got him swinging. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Kennedy. First offering and it just misses.
2이닝 빡센디. 이거 다른 모드 레전드 뭐 이런 모드인데 보상 때문에 어제 하던 건 좀 이따가
In for a strike.
할 거예요.
Swing and a miss as he was out
2
front.
strikes.
이거 친다고?
Satchel kicks and delivers.
결정구.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That is the inning. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Harrison. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
0-1.
내가 볼 때 이 아저씨는
1 ball, 1 strike.
와인드업 자세에서 팔 돌리는 것만 안 했어도 한 2년은 더 했겠다. 한 20년은 돌렸을 거 아니야 저걸.
Foul ball.
투구할 때.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one away. Bates will hit next.
이거 쳐도 많이 안 나가겠다.
And the first pitch misses
비껴
for
맞겠다
ball
이거
1.
진짜.
And there's the strike.
1-1.
And a big swing and a
1 ball,
miss.
2 strikes.
위에서 낙차 크게 떨어지는 거 어떻게 떨어지지?
This one smacked out to left center.
저다.
Fox
예.
racing over to make the catch. At the plate, Murray.
마지막
Outfield
상대.
playing pretty shallow. In there, and it's 0-1. Next pitch
Ball,
misses
that's it.
inside. And 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
결정구로 갈까? 낚을까? 낚아볼까?
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires.
Ball, that's it.
Stays alive.
체인지업이 하나 있으면 딱 좋을 것 같은데 체인지업이 없네.
Satchel comes to the plate. Good eye right there.
안 돼. 위험해.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
이게 마지막인가 이 아저씨? The Older Man and the Sox. (32년) (40년) (48년) (32년)
Now, Satchel in
몇 년을
1965
아니구나.
is believed to be 59 years
아,
old.
59세야?
If you believe he was born in 1906, which I do not, but for the sake of the story, we'll say that he was indeed born in
59세에도 한 거야?
1906. He pitches 3 shutout innings
아니지.
against the
코치나 뭐
Boston
했겠지?
Red Sox, giving up only 1 hit in those 3 innings. Great trivia question. Who got that lone hit off of Satchel? The legendary Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz. Yaz gets a double against the old man. Satchel leaves him at third and shut down everybody else over 3 of the most remarkably pitched innings in baseball history. And they were all turning, going back into the dugout
사이드로
in
던지는데
utter
약간.
disbelief that they couldn't hit that old man.
아 감독 생활했나 보네. 스트라이크 아웃. 3이닝 던져야 되네. 2번의 히팅을 당하지 말래.
Now it's the shortstop, Hill. The wind of the pitch. Satchel kicks and delivers. And that one missing low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Satchel making him look
1 ball, 2
foolish.
strikes.
Chris, Satchel was 58 when he pitched this game, at least officially. We're both in our early 50s.
Okay.
I can't imagine how he did it. Struck him out on a fastball that crawled to the plate.
야씨 그 아씨야
The
아까?
batter now,
왜 팔 안 돌려?
Murray. Swings through that
0-1.
one. 0-1.
It's really unbelievable, Boog. Satchel would tell you a million different reasons why he was able to keep playing so long. Not sure which one of them I believe, though.
Page winds and fires.
Ball.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball.
One of those rules
2
of his
strikes.
was to avoid fried meats. That's one you live by, right, Boog?
Well, unless I'm in Philadelphia. On the ground to third.
좋았다.
2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight.
뭐 남았지? 3이닝? 와 3이닝 좀 빡센데?
Sherman in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
구종이 많이 사라졌어.
That's a
That
ball.
one misses in the dirt. Line drive.
맞춰 잡을까요 이거?
Squeeze on that,
이게 나올 수
and
있나?
that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Rose. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Next one misses.
연속으로
The
2개는
count
쓰지
now
말아야겠다.
2-2. And down on strikes he goes.
근데 포심이
Satchel
너무
just
느리다.
keeps rolling along.
88만.
Now Leonard. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground right side. And he handles
He's
it
out.
himself for the out.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
슬라이더.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The old man keeping these hitters in check. The pitch. Santiago leading things.
아까 105마일짜리 보다가 이거 보니까 뭐 아리랑인데.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
호심이랑 커브, 슬라이더 세 개가 구속에 그 차이가 별로 없어. 아, 이걸 안 잡아준다고?
And a swing and a miss. 59 years old, so they say, and he's still untouchable. Now here is Green
와,
in there for
멋있다.
strike one. The next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
생각할 시간을 주지 마.
This one popped up.
잡았다,
Fouled
덤블.
down first base side.
아웃 카운트 하나.
Moss stands in now, looks at that one inside.
사촌에서 떨구자.
Ground ball up the middle. Chandler picks it up over to first.
예,
And
깔끔.
it's a 1-2-3 inning.
아까 그 아저씨 아닌가 봐, 얘는.
Without question, Satchel Paige
발
was
돌리는
the
거
Negro
아닌 거
League's
보니까 새로운
biggest
새로운
impression.
에피소드인 것 같아.
The man would ride into towns, and the entire towns would shut down to watch him pitch. Everyone wanted to see the old man do his thing. Was he a
Oh.
little bit disheartened when he wasn't the first to break baseball's color barrier? Of course he was, because in many ways, he was the Negro Leagues. And I'm not sure there's any more lore or legend surrounding any one athlete. Perhaps it's because we don't really know how old he truly was, and because he dazzled us for decades. By the time he ended his career, he was either 59 or maybe 69 years old, and he was still getting it done. Only the immortal Leroy Satchel Paige.
1982. 우와, 이거 주는구나. 그러니까 이제 무과금으로 하는 사람들이 이것만 깨도 이렇게 얻을 수 있다. 오, 근데 부가적인 것도 엄청 먹었어.